News 7x7 is a unique channel dedicated to the news from dairy industry. Every week you receive brief on top 7 dairy news on this YouTube channel from India and abroad. These news could be seen in detail on our channel dairynews7x7.com also. You may write in the comment box on the dairy topics of your interest. We will try to develop news feature on the same. Your constant feedback and patronage to this channel is our source of inspiration. Top 7 dairy news from the week of 6 December will cover International panel discussion on linking dairy science to society. Amul, Parag, Prabhat and Sonai's cheese project approved under PLI. GST Council to consider clarifying GST issue on ice cream parlours. The government advised NDDB to extend RTI Act to Mother Dairy. Bankruptcy proceedings to begin against Varna Dairy. Global dairy markets teetering on the edge as per Rabobank report. And global dairy prices as on 7 December 2021. An international panel discussion titled Linking Dairy Science to Society was organized on 24th November by Varghese Kurian Center of Excellence as birth centenary celebration of Dr. Varghese Kurian. Shri Minesh Shah, Chairman NDDB, highlighted the advances that the dairy sector has seen over the past few decades. Ms. Carol Lamont, Director General IDF, spoke on challenges and opportunities in dairy sector. Few points on policies from her presentation includes recognizing the contribution of dairy to the UN Sustainable Development Goals, including the promotion of science to women and girls, maintaining strong support and funding to school milk programs, ensuring science-based policies, integrating Codex Dairy standards into national regulation, and food safety. Ms. Judith Bryans, Chief Executive of Dairy UK's, brought to attention that people across ages want safe, affordable and nutritious food, and dairy products and primarily milk fulfill all these criteria. Dr. A.K. Srivastava, member ARSP, suggested that carbon neutral and climate smart dairying is the future, and if not taken with care, dairying will negatively impact the environment, especially in arid and semi-arid regions. Professor Dr. Rakesh Mohan Joshi, Dean IIFT, Dr. J.V. Parekh, known dairy consultant, Shri Kuldeep Chaudhary from Amul, Dr. A.K. Singh, NDRI Karnal, and Dr. Bharti Kulkarni from National Institute of Nutrition, Hyderabad, were amongst the panelists in the panel discussion moderated by Kuldeep Sharma from Suruchi Consultants. The panel discussion called for the generic promotion of milk and dairy products, communicating the benefit to the consumers and that the dairy industry should come together to fight against challenges posed by plant-based products and vegan groups. Inclusion of school milk children and college students in the FSSAI Committee for the Future Foods was welcomed by the panelists. The closing statement by the moderator called for increasing the legitimacy of the dairy industry and its products, because without authenticity there would be no food safety and hence no food security. The Food Processing Ministry said it has approved 60 applications of investment proposals by packaged food companies, including Amul, ITC, HUL, Britannia Industries, Parle Agro, Tata Consumer Products and Nestle India, seeking benefits under the Production Linked Incentive PLI scheme. In March this year, the Union Cabinet approved a PLI scheme for the food processing sector, entailing an outlay of Rs 10,900 crores. The scheme will help create 2.5 lakh jobs, boost exports, and ensure availability of a wider range of value-added products for consumers. 4 proposals have been approved in mozzarella cheese segment, namely Parag Milk Foods, Amul, Prabhat Dairies, and Sonai Dairy at Indapur. The GST Council, expected to meet later this month, is likely to take up the issue related with levy mechanism on ice cream parlour. Ice cream companies have urged for clarification on the applicability of GST at the rate of 18% on parlours. In a representation, ice cream manufacturers have requested that board may kindly take steps either to clarify that the GST rate of 18% on supply of ice cream by ice cream parlours would have only prospective effect, and if necessary to suitably amend relevant notification to apply the rate of 5% GST for the period from July 1st, 2017 till the date of the present clarification, that is October 6, 2021. In a written reply to the Rajya Sabha, Minister of Dairying Parshottam Rupala said the NDDB has been advised to extend the provisions of the RTI Act 2005 in Mother Dairy Fruits and Vegetable Private Limited and other subsidiary companies in the interest of transparency, accountability, and to increase the trust of its consumers. Mother Dairy is one of the leading milk suppliers in the country. It sells more than 30 lakh liters of milk per day in Delhi NCR market. In reply, the NDDB has stated that the decision regarding applicability of RTI Act 2005 is sub judice in the case of Mother Dairy. The minister also said that the NDDB has no share in Caventor Agro Limited, Kolkata. A cancelled 2011 contract for supplying flavored milk to 1500 schools in Mumbai and frequent drought in Maharashtra has brought a 53-year-old cooperative dairy, Varna Dairy, to the brink of bankruptcy, according to the company's filings in the NCLT. According to the plea of PNB International, Varna has defaulted on a $5 million loan given to the dairy farm in 2013. The bank said that as early as 2015, the account of Varna Dairy became a non-performing asset (NPA). Varna has claimed that the bank had sanctioned and disbursed only Rs 27 crores in 2013 and the company has already paid back Rs 10.39 crores. Now the NCLT has directed Varna to not alienate or sell any of their assets. Global dairy markets are teetering at low milk production levels not seen since 2014. Rabobank says in its Q4 Global Dairy Quarterly Report. The agribusiness banking specialist says weather-related issues have decimated peak milk production in New Zealand and Australia, while supply growth has also been stymied in the US and Europe by squeezed profit margins for producers. This has resulted in a year-on-year global milk production deficit that is too deep to be offset by favorable milk production gains seen in South America. The report says after 9 consecutive quarterly increases, combined global milk supply growth in the major dairy exporting regions halted in Q3 this year and will dip into negative territory in Q4. Mr. Harvey said a slowdown in demand for dairy inputs from China is expected and is needed to cool global prices in the face of limited supply side increases. Global dairy trade concluded on December 7th with the GDT price index up by 1.4% at an average price of US $4,290 per metric ton. The key results are as follows. Anhydrous milk fat index up by 3% at an average price of $6,668 US per metric ton. Butter index up by 4.6% at a price of US $5,791 per metric ton. Cheddar cheese index up by 1% at an average price of US $5,220 per metric ton. Lactose index up by 3.5% at an average price of 1,339 per metric ton. Skim milk powder index up by 1.3% at an average price of US $3,721 per metric ton. And whole milk powder index up by 0.6% to average at a price of US $4,008 per metric ton.
Thanks for watching Daily News 7x7 channel with news update from last 7 days. To continue receiving update from this channel, I Kuldeep Sharma request you to subscribe this channel and share and like the video, and also don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.